Okay. Hi guys. Hi everyone. Today we have with us Soumya, and Soumya have got 11 IM calls and converted all 11. Right? Converted all 11. So,
Yeah.
Soumya, we want to talk about your journey regarding your one from A for MB preparation, B for your interview skills and all, and then which one you're going to choose, because that's I think the most interesting part which is going on your life right now. कि यहाँ जाना है कि वहाँ जाना है. So I hope all the students get this kind of a confusion कि A college जाऊँ कि B जाऊँ. So let's start with your background, where you're from, and when you started the preparation.
Okay, sir. So thanks a lot for calling me on board, firstly. Sir, I'm an engineering graduate. I belong to Lucknow, but did my engineering from Ghaziabad. Then I actually worked for 2 years in a product-based company. So then I start after my 13 months into the company, I gave CAT. I had 12.8 to 13 months of experience at that time.
Okay.
Preparation was I actually was working during my preparation, so it becomes a little tiring. I mean, it's a little difficult to manage with the work, but in the initial few months of work, I think it is quite manageable
Yeah.
in comparison when we have more work experience.
Right. Okay. Okay. So how you handle your work and your college? So what challenges and your preparation? So what challenges you felt?
So basically, what I did was once I thought in March and April, I made up my mind that I'll give CAT this year in 2020. Then I took courses from I mean, from two coaching institutes, and I was regularly following your videos as well because I was not in my hometown, so I needed some motivation as well. So that kind of boosted me. And then after work, daily I used to give 3 to 4 hours. Sometimes it used to be 1 to 2 hours as well, depending on that. So it went like that. But with work, what happens is November we had the paper, and 2 3 months before that it becomes quite difficult with work. So वो manage करना पड़ता है कि कभी unexpected work आ जाता है, तो that happens.
Exactly. So how your day used to look like? मतलब सुबह आप कब अभी तो ऑनलाइन था. I'm sure you're not going to go to office anywhere, so that helped you to study more. यार ये चीज़ ना मैं बार बार सबको कहना चाहता हूँ कि भाई this is the golden opportunity. Those who are working and those in college as well, you're saving a lot of time because you're at home. Even though lockdown is bad, everything is on a negative way, but use this time to study, because I assume you are getting 1 to 2 hours extra every day to study.
या सर, यू आर राइट. आई मीन थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा मतलब वर्क लोड तो रहता है, बट स्टिल मैनेजेबल बहुत ज्यादा होता है. फ्लेक्स आपके पास टाइम होता है. इवन स्मॉल टाइम्स दैट यू विच यू गेट बिटवीन योर ब्रेक्स ड्यूरिंग ऑफिस आवर्स, वो भी यूटिलाइज घर पे हो सकते हैं, विच इज क्वाइट नॉट पॉसिबल इन द ऑफिस. सो वो करना चाहिए. एंड सिंस जुलाई आई वाज वर्किंग फ्रॉम मार्च इटसेल्फ, मार्च 2020 आई वाज वर्किंग फ्रॉम होम. सो इट बिकेम क्वाइट इजी फॉर मी. अगर रात को देर तक काम होता था, देन आई कुड मैनेज इन द मॉर्निंग टाइम. तो ये हो जाता था. आई कुड इजिली गेट 2 to 3 hours डेली, एंड वो इनफ होता है इफ यू आर डेडिकेटेड.
Okay, so let me ask this question. Today is May 22nd. So if I start from June 1, is 3 hours enough every day to get the IM call?
I think, sir, it's enough actually. I mean, it's very easy to get one, because it's never one I am call, which I personally say. It's you will
True,
get
true.
at least. I mean, if you the main point you need to keep in mind is clear the sectional cutoffs, because when I used to watch your videos, the only biggest motivation I used to get was that first focus on the sectionals, clear your sectional cutoffs, and then everything will fall into place.
True.
So just focus on that when you are starting.
Wow. See, first of all, there's no fixed rule here. There are people who might be working 10 hours every day and still not get the call, still not click the cutoff. And there can be student who study for 2 months, 3 months, and there's no one. All depend upon your hard work and your how efficient is your 3 hours. अगर साथ में phone भी चल रहा है तो maybe 3 hours is also not enough. So all depend on individual. But I think that this is the right time. If you start from June 1, this is a good time to get and convert the call as well. Okay, all right. So, while preparation, anything you felt where that you did extra, which helped you a lot? which you like to recommend, or anything which you could not do but you think you should be doing? ऐसा कुछ था क्या?
Sir, I think I did one thing. I think many of the students do, but I could have done better was that give a lot of mocks. I mean, you should like start giving your mocks from September, because other than like getting the scores, one more thing is that you get the feeling that you are about to face the cat actually. Because while you're preparing, it's very classroom type of preparation. You do the videos, you do homework, but you are not in the mode of exam. So give mocks. The more you give mocks, you will feel like the pressure is on your head. And the better you analyze, the better the results you get. So I could have done a little better while analyzing, but yeah, a focus on that.
Super, super. And how many mocks you might have taken? Any idea? Approximate number?
So definitely 35 plus, because I started early with the mocks. So yeah, 35, 40 around.
30-35 चाहिए यार, 40 तक कहाँ? See, वही ना, हर एक का अपना, again there you can't put a number to that, but I put a 25-30 number, के 30 कम से कम 30 number दोगे, then at least you'll be comfortable. Then you know, not feel the shock on the exam day, ये क्या हो गया? You're already shocked enough for
Yeah.
the for the cat. So even if you start today as a student, so if you give a 1 mock every 15 days from now, and then probably from August, September onwards, almost 1 mock every 3 days, I think that's a good enough to do that. So gradually we improve the number of mocks. So I think that's a good strategy to follow. Okay, now move to the phase two in your interview preparation when you get the IM calls. So what was something you find very different in your interviews for the cap rounds, and maybe some incident you want to share?
Sir, I mean, while interviews for, I would say for Rohtak, it was quite a set pattern, which many students have told, like extempore they had for 2 to 3, I mean, for 1 to 2 minutes, and then they were really focused on academics, whether you had work experience or not.
Right.
But with CAP interviews, it was really different experience with the students I came across. Like everybody had a different one. So for me, it was a very unconventional kind of an interview, because they did not ask me about CADs or like directly about the work ex, but what they did was they had my profile. And since I belong to training and placement committee of my college, so there was a certificate as well. They saw it, and then one of the panelists like asked me that, don't you think training and placement people have extra advantage, or they said that they have undue advantage when it comes to placement in the B school? What would you like to say on that? So in a way, it was a very like cornering situation, because I was a part of a training and placement committee, and I was going in opting for a college where also placecom will be a major part. So I had to convince them that it is not like they have some undue advantage, but definitely there is an edge which they have because of like having a prior experience with the company people, and they are little more confident than other students. So that was how they were like putting the questions on me. And one more question I would like to share, in which they said that you have a really good profile throughout. Like I had 97 in my 10th and 89 in my 12th and like 78 in graduation with work experience as well. So they asked me that why not opt for another attempt? So convince a person who is in your situation to go for another attempt. So that was again a tricky question. So if I convince them completely, I was indirectly convincing myself. So in that case, like you have to put it in a right way, like give the answer to what they're asking, but at the same time be firm on your stand that you want to pursue MBA this year and you are really interested into the course. Because for me, PI was the game changer, where like I think I really convinced them that I want to go for an MBA this year. So yeah, don't take it lightly like average marking is giving in PIs. No, even in online modes, they are really focused. So yeah, that is the case.
Right, right. So I personally feel they were trying to put you under stressful information or kind of a scenario where why don't you repeat, why don't you do this and that. I think this is their way of judging you. So this does not mean you are rejected. Same way ulta bhi hota hai. I know a student, usko one of the times they ask him which room number you want in the hostel. Do you have any choice? He said, yes, sir, I room number ending with 5, ending with 2, this and that. And he was outright rejected, not even waitlist. So they are not, see, first of all, please try to understand they're not here to select or reject. It's not an interview. They can only give you marks. plus your 10th ke marks, 12th ke marks, academic record, your CAT performance, everything is counted for the final interviews, for the final selection. So the moment you feel now that if I'm not able to impress this guy, I'm gone. ऐसा नहीं है. So the moment you think he's just going to give me marks, the marks can be less or more, you feel more better. I think CAT weightage is only 30%. The interview ka weightage is only 30 to 40% in the final selection. Again, depend upon various IIMs. So I'm just opening the data in front of me. PI weightage is 22% only. Okay, I'll just share the screen with you. 1 second. Okay, so that's the database here. PI CAT for the final conversion. This is an average of all the IIMs. Again, IIM Ahmedabad, for example, 50% weightage is there for your PI. IIM Bengaluru 30%, 40%, 35%, but 15%, 35%. So if I take a average of all, so average is only 22%. So even if you're not able to do well in the interview, does not mean you will be outright rejected. Gender, your work experience, academic diversity, interview VAT, all these things are counted together. So that's for the future, because the moment you think that when अच्छा बस marks देगा वो, तो tension नहीं है, then I can handle. The
Yeah.
moment I pass or fail is like very scary term.
Now, don't be actually, I would also say that don't be too scared. I mean, what I felt was when in offline interview kind of situation, it's like we make up our mind, like we go to the center and then we
Right.
are sitting in front of them, so we are kind of prepared. But when it comes to online interviews, I don't know, somehow it's different scenario, so we get scared or something, so we are not in the zone. So like be relaxed. All the panelists, I mean, nobody is there to like grill you intentionally. Nobody knows you from before, so be comfortable, be like calm and composed. So yeah, and let the energy flow. I mean, it will be like in most cases it's mostly a conversation based where they try to get things out from you, so nothing else, which I feel.
Right, exactly, exactly. Okay, now we move to the last and the main, most, I think the most difficult and challenging part for you. Which IIM you're going to choose?
So I have like converted from CAP. I converted like all the college, almost all the colleges. Like I have calls from all the baby IIMs like Sambalpur, Sirmaur, Bodh Gaya, Jammu. Then from new IIMs, I converted Raipur, Trichy, then Kashipur as well. So, but like most probably I'll be joining IIM Trichy as of now, like, which I have made up my mind for. So yeah, but still not sure. I mean, yesterday only the results came, so yeah, still in the process of making up my mind.
Superb, superb. वही मैं चाहता ना, भगवान करे सबके पास ऐसी चॉइस आए that you are spoiled for choices. Okay, so what do you think was the deciding factor which made you stand out among the all the crowds? So I think one is the com skills. While talking to, I can feel you are very confident. Your com skills are good. You are very good command on the language as well. So that I think is one factor. What do you think was the other main factors which helped you survive this thing?
Sir, personally, in my case, I would say the PI was a game changer. And in PI itself, other than the communication skills, one thing also the person should keep in mind is that think very rationally in situations. Be opinionated. I mean, you should have an opinion, but do not have a very stubborn or a very like strong opinion, like which looks very imposing to somebody. Give your opinion, but leave a open end, like you're open to suggestions as well, because the kind of situational questions which they gave me, so in that kind of a situation you have to be a little kind towards the questions. Do not take them like, do not give a very strong opinion on that. So I think be in a rational state of mind, be open to like few unconventional questions as well, and don't get like very much nervous or stressed, because if in that kind of situation you get stressed, then yeah, nothing can like then it takes your entire interview in that direction. So yeah, that happens. And one more thing I would like to say is that see, once you get a call, that means you have cleared all these sectionals, you are eligible for the college. Then rather than focusing on if I will convert the college or not, focus on your interviews, because I did a lot of like, I was currently updating myself with the GK questions for the current affairs, because anything can be there in the interviews. So prepare well, because after the calls, only PI is one thing that is in your hand. So make the most of it. Be prepared for anything and everything, and then yeah, rest falls into place.
Superb. And how you prepare for the interview? Apart from the answer for why MBA, all these MBA that we recommend, everyone recommend कि वो करके जाओ. So what extra you did for your building your profile or building your knowledge base?
Sir, I was like, after the results were out, calls were out. I like for the calls were out in like January mid, around 12th, 13th, I remember. And then I had my first interview after 1 month in February. So one thing I was regularly doing was that, although previously I was not very frequent with the newspapers, I started regularly reading the newspapers, because for 1 month at least you will have a gist of what's going on. And if they ask a question, if not deeply, you will be able to briefly answer the question. So be well versed with the current affairs. Then very important is, be well versed from the hometown or the place you belong to. Very important. I think with I don't know about the main IIMs, but with CAP and the new IIMs, they always focus on these type of questions, that where you belong to, what are the like political scenario in that place, what is that place famous for. So rather than academically strengthening yourself, focused on like awareness. It's also a very general awareness kind of a situation. So I used to read newspapers, then I used to prepare for these different type of questions also. I used to make a note that what different questions can be asked, because they require a preparation as well, other than like conventional questions. Then I brushed up two subjects from my undergraduation. I brushed up about my work experience. I mean, about my company, the role I have, and like the impact my company creates in globally, because they want to know if you know the bigger picture or not. So yeah, be well versed about yourself, your surroundings. Yeah. And if there's something in the interview which you don't know, or if like really unexpected, then you can, yeah, politely refuse as well, because they know that everything and anything under the sun is not something that you would be knowing. So be composed, but don't lose your I would say your uh, I would say peace during the interview, because that then affects yourself, you. Yeah.
See, being nervous is okay. Or obviously, your career is at stake. Everybody will be nervous and should be nervous. You should not show overconfident. But nervousness should not affect your performance. You have to take care of that. Super. So, Amir, thank you very much for coming with us. And I think we covered up both the sides. Number one, yes, even if you start today, we have enough time to convert the call. And B, for your interview skills, you have given a few insights. And I think you can also help us do the interview phase. Yeah, once the interview phase are coming, and we can call you in as a guest faculty for you can take a few sessions, because I could feel your com skills are quite good as compared to what whom I've interviewed earlier. So that's I think you are one of the biggest strength, and hopefully you will kill in the B school. Sorry, not all in one only with this thing with gratitude and this thing. Thank you very much for coming online.
Thank you
And
so much, sir. Thank you.
thank you.